These right here are bullet holes that were left by the Russian army when they invaded this village and they tried to take the capital city of Kyiv.
Розбивали 2800 домов у нас тут розбили в Мощуні. Да. 90% села.
Like the big part of Moshchun, like it was destroyed.
And today I'm headed to a small village outside of the city called Moshchun, I believe, which was attacked by the Russian army. And today we're going to see what are volunteers here in Ukraine doing to help rebuild these villages and these cities here. But first, we've got to try to navigate the Ukrainian metro system. You guys really have a lot of escalators to make it all the way down just to the platform. I cannot believe y'all have deep stations like this. That's crazy. This is the part I was worried about, like, I don't know what any of this means, but beautiful train stations. We love the sculptures, definitely.
Yes, like we've been like cleaning all the rubble and stuff. Like I mean, all like over a year now, I think.
More than a year, yes.
Yeah, more than a year, and most of civilians were evacuated, but some still died.
Okay, y'all, we have made it to the village of Moshchun, which is right outside the capital of Kyiv. And coming here, you can really see the destruction. Like, yes, I saw destruction in Lviv, but you can see black char on the bricks where possibly more than likely a fire was. And just walking around this rubble and seeing that this was a home, someone's home, and was destroyed by the Russian army. Like, I can't even put it into words right now. So what are you guys gonna be doing today?
We're gonna dismantle these walls and all the bricks, take them backyard away.
Під час російської агресії в нашому подвір'ї були два будинки. От вони всі згоріли. Тут раніше проживала моя прабабуся, і вона, коли померла, батько тут зробив майстерню. Бачимо. Тут станки були, тато робив вікна, двері, все з дерева. Ну, і тут дуже багато дерева було на горищі, воно все згоріло. І я звернулася в фонд Б-50. Вони розбирають завали. Ну, от, в принципі, цим вони тут і займаються. Росли.
How long have you been volunteering with this group?
I've been volunteering for 6 months, but I've been working 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, times.
And then what is the name of the group?
B50.
B50.
Yeah.
And what do y'all try? What is y'all's mission?
To help people to clean up all this area because
All the destruction.
yeah, because it's expensive to break this all down to the foundations, and only after that people can construct new buildings here.
And then I feel like, because I'm from Texas, right, the U.S., that everyone just sees the news when it comes to like Russia invading Ukraine, all the destruction, all the death, but no one really sees that even though y'all are fighting a war, y'all are also still rebuilding all the villages and the cities that have been destroyed. I feel like most people don't get to see that side, that y'all are this strong and still doing this even when a war is going on.
Yeah, you know, life is goes just ahead, and we need to work. We need to help. If we see we can help, we just do it because it's a lot of work, not only on the front line, but here. So anytime I could be called to the
Service?
To the service, yeah.
And then what was your name again?
Mykola.
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 It's like Nick in
Mykola. Now I want to say it the Ukrainian way.
Okay.
I'm Davion. Or we can just do this too.
Yeah, okay,
Nice to meet you.
as well.
Okay, so they've started to dismantle the home, and it seems like they have a system when it comes to loading up the bricks and actually bringing them over here. Again, with the bricks, it seems like y'all have a system. You have a pretty good system.
Yeah, it's pretty much simple.
So right now we're trying to find the memorial that apparently so right now we're trying to find a memorial for this village, for the Battle of Mosul.
Yeah.
Mosul. For the Battle of Mosul. And President Zelensky actually visited this. But the guy said it was at the end of the road, and we don't see. We got to ask somebody.
Тут, в цю сторону. Ага, я зрозумів. Дякую. Right that way.
This way?
Yeah.
That is one thing about small villages is people are very willing to help. A lot easier. My man just popped his head over the fence and asked where's the memorial at. So we made it to the memorial for the village of Mosul. What does it say, and what was the significance of this place?
This place is significant because it's the last border before the Kiev, and the memorial says it's named after the angels of defense of this village, who changed the way of the war and become the shield of the Kiev at the March 2022.
And you said that this place here in the forest is a memorial to some of the heroes that were fighting in the Battle of Mosul.
Yeah, it's memorial named after the defenders of Mosul.
And these are different units that were fighting.
On the border of the memorial.
Okay.
We call them blindash.
Blindas. What does that mean?
It's like a front line where keeps you from being shot and you.
They were on the front line.
Yeah. Just right there.
The further you go into this memorial, you can see that the Ukrainian army withstood the Russian assault. And I just want to make it clear that the troops that Russia sent here, they sent airborne troops here, they sent air assault troops here. So it's not like Russia sent troops that were unprepared and not trained at all. The Ukrainian army, they withstood paratroopers. And I was a paratrooper, an airborne soldier in the United States Army, and they have more training. But the Ukrainian army was strong and they pushed them back out of this village. But about this memorial, it is a living and breathing memorial for the heroes that stood here and pushed the Russian army back. So you can actually see the trenches that they were using here. You can see the military equipment that was being used here. And when you walk around this memorial, you can see photos of the heroes. You can see flowers, teddy bears honoring what they did for their village, what they did for their country. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen anything like this before. Then again, I've never been in a war. I've never been to a country that was at war. But this memorial, it really does honor the heroes that fought in the Battle of Mosul. Were you here during the invasion?
Да.
And what was it like?
Ну як, вертольотами на Гостомель розбомбили. Потім з Гостомеля прорвалися і танки, і БМП, і БМД, і товкли село туди.
Нічого не сказав.
Did Russians make it to your home? Did you see them come?
Вони були в вашому домі?
Машину. В домі я лише, мене вже 7 числа не було. Бо мені ще машину, я їхав, коли 6 числа сюди виїжджав, чим попали, там дірки в машині є. Прострелили машину.
How did it feel when the Ukrainian army pushed them back?
Вони, русські, дійшли до начала села. Там вже була остання оборона, і там туди їх далі просто вже не пустили. І відсюди почали їх вибивати і пішли туди, в сторону Чорнобиля. Їх туди загнали до Білорусі назад.
And this home, so your home was destroyed and this was gifted. It says, at least with the sign, from the U.S.
Не уряд США, а родина Аверкан
Ah,
скинулась коштами і нам побудували будинок через волонтерів.
And then, what does it mean to be Ukrainian to you?
Українці бути добре. Українці роботяща нація. Просто що бачите, що зробилося? Вторглися на нашу землю і наробили такої біди, бачите? Розбивали 2800 домов у нас тут розбили.
в Мушині.
Да. 90% села.
Over
Це був останній рубіж перед Києвом, куди їх далі не пропустили.
So this was the last stand,
Yeah, last time.
which y'all made it and pushed them out.
Yeah.
And what was your name, sir? What was your name?
Як вас звуть?
Мене Юра.
Davion. Nice to meet you.
Приятно.
These are bullet holes from when the Russians actually attacked. And you will see these all throughout the village. More bullet holes. And this is a civilian village. There is no military complex here. But this place was highly important. It was the last stand before actually making it to the city of Kyiv, the capital. So you're planning to do a barbecue today for all the volunteers?
Yep.
What are you going to be cooking?
It will be chicken. Chicken and the
Chicken.
bread and the cheese,
And bread and cheese.
kind of.
So what do we got here?
Чайтрон.
Citron.
Foie gras, truffles.
So after you guys work, is this usually what y'all do? Gather around and eat together?
And this location, the second time here. Eat?
Not so.
No, the second
It's
time,
usually-
like, we're here for 2 months.
Heaps.
No. Yeah.
It's really good. It's Georgian bread with some cheese melted on the electric grill.
Okay.
You need to taste it. It's called kvass. It's made from bread and
Ukrainian kombucha.
brewed bread.
So what does it taste like?
It's almost
need-
like beer, but it's
But no alcohol.
it's without
No alcohol.
alcohol.
I heard something like this in Lithuania.
Maybe.
Okay.
Да. It's very good when it's hot.
Appreciate it.
Hot. Excuse me. I mean, when it's
I was like,
hot
whoa,
weather
hot
to
cider.
Don't believe.
All right, well, let's give this a try. Definitely does smell like beer. You guys are all just staring at me.
Yeah.
I mean, I love beer too, so. Oh, that's really good. That's really good, actually. Do I just dig in? Or...
Take this.
Okay.
Take
You
this.
can take a plate if you want.
Yeah.
take plate, put meat and
Like in restaurant.
Appreciate it.
No?
Oh, this is great bread. Oh, man. Thank
put it
you.
like full mouse.
Thank you. So this is what it looks like when Ukrainians are working together and they're not fighting in the war, but they're still giving back to their country, volunteering, dismantling a house even when it was built so great and it's so hard to tear down. Coming together, passing around raspberries, laughing, drinking tea, eating chicken, and just being normal human beings. Oh, these are great raspberries too.
I don't know if I can say it.
What did you say?
I say we're normal human being in absolutely abnormal circumstances. Absolutely fucking abnormal.
Man, you guys know how to do. You guys know how to do hard work and then play hard. This is really sweet. How is it?
Very good.
Very good. I'm not sure if y'all remember what this place used to look like before they started dismantling this building, this house, but they are putting in work. They are moving so many different bricks. And you know, everybody was putting in 100% effort. People were doing different things. People were taking the rocks, the bricks, and they were putting them into the wheelbarrow. People were pushing the wheelbarrow back and forth, and everyone was switching jobs. People were using the sledgehammers. It's tiring.
Yeah, very tough for right hand because need to accelerate.
You'll build very strong buildings.
I'm not building, I'm just destroying.
Ukrainians.
For now. Yeah.
Coming together and pulling down complete walls. All by hand. This was all done by humans, by hand. And then the owner of the building, the owner of the house that stood here, she was out here working alongside everyone, shoveling the bricks, putting it in the wheelbarrows. This is what I mean when I say that Ukrainians are strong people. Even though Putin thinks that he can just erase the Ukrainian people, kill their spirit, take this country over in just 3 days? No, that did not happen, and that will never happen. The Ukrainian people have my heart, and I hope that the rest of the world will continue to support them. And the people that are not supporting them yet, please support Ukraine. My name's Davion West. I don't know where I'm headed to next, but I hope I can tell more stories like this. Slava Ukrainian.
Pause. I'm so sorry to all my Ukrainians. That was terrible pronunciation. Slava Ukraini.